Oh, it's a few games you've been waiting on that career goal 100. What was working so well for you tonight, and how did you feel out there with the first career 4-point game?
Just stick with it. I'm trying. Yeah, if I'm not scoring, I'm trying to still do something to the team to help win. And I'm a two-way forward, so I always have something to give in the D zone, and obviously in the O zone I try to create, and I always try to do my best. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't, and had a little long stretch there, but Shara made a great play and just had to tap it in. So it was definitely a goal I'll never forget, for sure. I mean, something that nobody's going to take away from me, so pretty happy about it.
Would you consider this one of the more complete games you guys have played recently?
100%. I feel like today we were it's been a while since we had 40 shots on goal again, right? Yep. So I think we were playing north-south hockey, put a lot of pucks on net, and defensively we didn't give up that many grade A chances. So it's just all around, I would say definitely one of the better games we've played recently.
Yesterday, when you and I were talking about playing with Thomas Tatar, you talked about how he goes into those corners, how he does that hard work. Is that basically exactly what you saw in Mercer's goal?
Exactly. That's I said it out there on TV. It's exactly what happened. If Tuna doesn't skate all the way up there and wins his battle, we're not getting this goal or this chance. So works hard and then makes a skill play in front of the net, and that's Tuna.
Jack gets 2 assists tonight. He's got 20 points in his personal last 10 games. What are you seeing from who he's really become? Because that's...
I mean, it speaks for itself. You just got to go out there and watch him play, and I'm fortunate enough to have the best seats in the arena. So it's definitely fun to watch him play.
Nico, last time you were in this building, you scored a shorthanded goal, which ended up being a pivotal goal. This time, a shorthanded goal, pivotal goal. What is it about playing shorthanded in this building that...
Would love to answer that, but I don't know. I guess it's just random, but it's obviously PK, you have a mindset not getting scored on, but if you can get this short-handed goal, it's obviously huge. And we had the chance there, and Shara made an unbelievable play to me, and that had to just tap it in. So definitely good for the team.
Were you expecting that pass to come back to you, or were you thinking he was going to shoot and look for that rebound?
Actually, as soon as he pulled it on his backhand, I was right there too, and I kind of thought, he might give it back right there, and that's what happened. So, great move by him, though.
Thanks, Nico. 4 games that you missed, but I'm sure it felt a lot longer than that, knowing how big of a competitor you are. What was it like for you, and how did you kind of feel getting back into this game?
I mean, you don't want to miss games, so nice to get back after only 4. Could have been longer, but good to get back.
And how did you feel out there?
Felt fine. Probably tired, not my best, but you miss a week or 2, and then we had All-Star break too, so really that's 1 game in pretty much 2-3 weeks. So that's a good start, and it's a really big win for our team.
What can you say about Nico's game tonight? That's the first 4-point game of his career, and just what he's done. It's been a while since he's had a game like that, and I know he's been looking for it.
Yeah, I mean, he was sitting on 99 goals for a while, so that's usually what happens, Usually, once he gets 100, it's floodgates will open. So really happy for him, and that's the kind of games we've been getting from him all year. And aside from the points, he's our leader. He plays 200 feet, so obviously when he gets 4 points, we'll take that. But he brings it every night for us.
What did you like about that new combination of playing with Cher and Brad, or maybe what type of chemistry is there for you guys?
Yeah, that ain't a new combo. We've been playing together for years, on and off. So I know Lindy likes to change the lines around, and we got a game in there. So we'll see if we stick together. But that's a good start for us.
What did you think happened in the last 2 periods for you guys after what was a pretty even first period between the 2 teams?
I don't know. I mean, our goalie played pretty well. We capitalized on some chances, scoring on the power play, obviously. So once we got up 3-1, they had to chase the game a little bit, and we did a good job of playing with the lead.
And would you say that was one of the more complete games you guys have played as an entire team recently?
Yeah, obviously that was a great game. I really thought we had a lot of good chances, played over them, and like our speed and mentality really just took over that game.
Yesterday we were talking a little bit about those new line combinations, you getting a chance to play with both Tuna and Nico. You've done it a little bit, but to see it come to fruition in a game like this where you guys are bringing on the points, what was that kind of like?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, two of them are unbelievable players, and like I said before, 200-foot game, and I thought we really transitioned good from the D zone to the offense and created a lot of chances that way, and I think we worked really well together, and I was really happy to play along those two guys.
What about the play by Tomasz to create that turnover that led to eventually to your goal?
Yeah, obviously, it's a great thing. Obviously, the pressure on the D-man, Tuna going down, hitting the body, like getting the puck, making that nice play, putting the puck on net, and then me and Nico, battling for it, and lucky enough to pop that one in. So the forecheck really started that full play.
A lot of people might look at that just as a simple backhand shove. That's kind of hard with, even if the goalie's down, you have a lot of net. Getting that on the backhand, getting the lift at the right angle, how difficult was that shot to make?
Yeah, obviously, well, I had to go at it first and then had tried another try and ended up getting it up the second time. So I was lucky enough to get a second chance at that one.
And just to see Nico, who we were just talking to Jack, who said, sometimes you're sitting on 99 goals and you're waiting for that 100. For him to break out in a game like this, your captain, your leader, and all that, what does it sort of mean to the group to see him do that?
Yeah, Nico was all over the ice. He was in on every play, like defense, offense, and for him to get, have a spectacular night, it's a great thing, and he deserves all that. And it was obviously a pretty good performance if we're getting that 100 goal.
The coach about this passing player, Bradder's goal there, just the chemistry that line had tonight.
Yeah, I thought a real pretty goal. I thought we had some great passing plays, and you look at the play that Hischier made to Nico on the shorthanded goal. I thought our puck play was light years ahead of the other night.
You talk about that goal that Sharon Govich set up for Nico. Obviously, it was a memorable one for the captain as he gets number 100 of his career, also part of his first ever 4-point night. How happy are you for your captain to have such a performance like this?
I'm real happy. He's continued to work hard, through the stretch where the points weren't coming. Opportunities, even in St. Louis, opportunities were there but didn't go in. He's the guy we count on in every situation, and it was a big kill for us at that time. They scored the early power play goal, and for them to come up with a shorthanded goal, and Nico in on that play was I think it was a turning point of the game for us.
You had a lot of different line combinations coming into this one. How did you think that it sparked the team through a full 60-minute effort?
Well, like I said yesterday, with Jack coming back in, the lines were changed. I liked what the lines did. I got to a certain point where I just decided to play three lines, try to get in a real good rhythm, and I think the lines fed off of that, and that's as good as I've seen probably 5 or 6 individuals play.
I was going to say, is this probably one of your more complete games recently?
Yeah, by far. I thought combined with a lot of things, a mistake on the change in the third period that hurt us for the goal, but other than that, played a real solid third period, and we played a solid 60 minutes.
Now, obviously, there were some changes in your lineup. Jonas Siegenthaler, a scratch night. Can you sort of give us a little insight into making that type of a decision?
Well, I think he's had some struggles, but it's not about one player. It's about the fact that we feel we have 7 guys that can play. We know that we've got a real tough schedule ahead of us, so when you look at the schedule, it was an opportunity to get a fresh body in, and at the same time, it might help Sigs reset a little bit.
You talk about shortening your bench, but early on, Miles Wood really didn't get a lot of playing time. In fact, didn't play at all in the third. Is he not giving you right now what you need from him?
I think if you look at the fact that I decided to go to 3 lines, I think that Miles has struggled with his play. But I'm going to say this again: it's not about one player. It's not about one player not playing. It's about on different nights, the group giving us a real good effort. And if that puts you on the outside some nights, which you've seen throughout the year, then other guys have to pick it up.
So I'm assuming that's the same answer when it comes to Nathan.
Yeah, that's the exact same answer. So you can just repeat that if you want.
Well, Coach, what you say, and maybe it's hard to articulate to fans, is just that when you're winning, you still have to hold players accountable, and it's tougher when you're winning. When you're losing, players aren't playing well, you can sit them out. So maybe just speak a little bit to that. That's, you just got to really manage, make sure you're holding players accountable.
I think that's all part of it. That we made a decision that we were going to be better as a group, that we're going to expect a lot of each other, and you know, you have to bring something to the table. It doesn't always have to be points. It has to be effort, determination. Sometimes it's defensive play. Sometimes it's just being rock solid defensively that can make a difference in a game. But everybody has to bring something to help our team win.